What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to my Let's Play of WWE Day of Reckoning 2. If I sound a little bit off today, I've been getting sick since, like, Tuesday, and I'm kind of mad about it, but this train rolls on. Let's see what today has. I think we had a steel cage match with Triple H. Maybe? Shut Your Mouth. That was a good wrestling game. It was pretty good. I enjoyed Shut Your Mouth. Not as much as Here Comes the Pain, but is what it is. Hopefully today a little less promo heavy than yesterday. We'll see. Opening with a promo, because of course we are. Of course we are. As you people well know, I'm a 10-time world champion. I am the be-all and all in this business. Every superstar back there looks in the mirror every morning and wishes he saw me staring back at him. So if there's anyone in the back who thinks that I had anything to do with the World Heavyweight title going missing, get your heads out of your asses. I had nothing to gain by stealing that title that was handed to me originally back when they introduced it. Everyone knows that I would have won the main event at WrestleMania. You should be looking at an 11-time world champion. If you want to talk about suspects, ask yourself who stood to lose the most if that match had taken place. Who would have left WrestleMania with nothing but a blown title opportunity and absolute proof that he wasn't in my league? Slug. That's who. So Slug, what I'm asking you to do is this. Just bring the title back to Raw and hand it over to me. No questions asked. I can hold on to it until Backlash and guarantee that it won't disappear again. Hell, I'll even put in a word for you with Bischoff and McMahon. I mean, I'm married to his daughter. If I can vouch for you, even a thief like you might have a shot at getting a match on Heat every now and then. Hello, Stacy. Alright, Hunter. I've heard enough, and so have all these people. You heard Slug last week. He was with me all evening. There's no way he could have taken the World Heavyweight title. Trust me, he had his hands full. Well, that clears that up. What would you possibly have to gain from Slug stealing the title? Except not seeing your boyfriend humiliated in the main event on the biggest show of the year. Hell, knowing Slug, you were probably the brains of the operation, and that's saying something. You think you know me? You think you know me. You know what I allow you to know. It's the ultimate opportunist. Honest there, Alright then. Triple H, for 2 weeks in a row now, I've had to listen to you complain about how you've been robbed. You want to talk about being robbed? How about the fact that every time I get near the World Heavyweight title, there's a conspiracy, a C-O-N-spiracy, to keep me from winning it. And 9 times out of 10, you're the champion when it happens. And I think you stole the title simply so you wouldn't have to defend it against me after WrestleMania. We've all heard you say over and over that you're the cerebral assassin, you're a 10-time world champion, and you can't live without that title around your waist, blah, blah, blah. You might call that passion, but I call it a motive. Although I've got no love for Slug, come on Edge, why not? I have a hard time picturing him and Stacy as Bonnie and Clyde. If I have to believe your story or Stacy's, I'll choose Stacy every time she's got legs. Even if she does have terrible taste in men. Hey, Edge! Not cool, Edge. Oh, please, Edge. A self-obsessed whiner like you shouldn't talk. You don't know anything about me or about men, for that matter. I mean, he is one. Oh, I don't know, Stacy. Until a high like you has been thoroughly edutained, you don't know what you're missing. Just ask Lita. What do you say you and I blow this taco stand and leave these little title thieves to sort things out by themselves? What? Oh, could it be? Could it be? Slug himself has showed up today. Word life. Basic slugonomics. That's it, Edge. You can come out here and gripe about the title all you want. But you can't talk about Stacy like that. How about you and I go one-on-one tonight in this very ring and the loser shuts his mouth for a week? You're on, Romeo, but let's make it a hardcore match. And don't worry, Stacy. I'll show you who's the better man by the end of the night, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You think you know me. You think you know me. Alright, well. Hardcore match. Oh, he didn't do his rated R superstar spiel. I guess this was before that. This was before he was rated R. And, I mean, he still had Tony Chimmel and he didn't do the rated R bit. Anyway, welcome to a fine Hump the Ring. A fine, what the heck is today? Thursday. That's how messed up I am right now. I've been doing all this vitamin C. I've been taking these coldies. I've been just trying to get rid of this cold. I'm going to be out of town on Saturday. I need to not be sick by Saturday. Fingers crossed. Anyway, yeah, Thursday. There is some wrestling news, some wrestling beardness, if you will. And first and foremost, the ongoing saga of Vince Russo and James E. Cornette continues. As now Vince Russo has filed a restraining order against Jim Cornette, which is hilarious. So, this all started at Mania when they filmed that Table for Three with Cornette and Bischoff and third guy, Michael P.S. Hayes. And they had their Table for Three deal, and that was, you know, they definitely mentioned Vince Russo, and of course Vince Russo was like, you know, he loves being mentioned, and then kind of brought that to, just would not stop talking about it with Cornette, or about Cornette, and then that caused Cornette to issue a challenge and a promo, cut this ridiculous, you know, 10-minute long heel promo on Russo, or, you know, well, anyway, Russo, backbreaker, Russo apologized in, like, the dumbest way possible, and then that had Cornette saying that he was gonna give him something. Didn't know where, didn't know when, he was gonna give him something, and I guess that was construed as a threat by Russo, and he has filed a restraining order against Jim Cornette. Kenny. Anyway, so that there's that. That was, wow, Edge. You're bad at hardcore matches, clearly. Okay. And, so yeah, there's that whole bit of business. And then also, for those of you who have the network, the WWE Network, they are going to be adding the original era, like the first 2 years of the relaunch of ECW. So you want to have some extreme expose with Kelly and some Mike Knox matches, and the rise, the original rise of CM Punk, that's going to be on the network at some point. I would imagine in the near future. And also, speaking of the network, and speaking of, I guess, surveys, they sent out a survey saying that, hey, we want to get your opinion on where to have WrestleMania. And the three options were London, which we already discussed on this show, and Toronto, which would be cool again, and New York, which, hey, they had WrestleMania 29, I think, was in New Jersey. Well, New York, it would be in that open-air stadium at the new Giant Stadium, so that would be kind of where they would have that. So, I don't know. I missed that last one from being flat broke, which I'm pretty much still flat broke, so I'm not sure that I could afford tickets, but that kind of is what it is. Anyway, super short episode today, as I am still trying to not talk too much, as I am super sick, and I have so much work to get done between now and Saturday, and fingers crossed I get it all done. So this will probably be the only video for today. I just don't have the energy. So in any event, I'm attackslug. I thank you for watching and hanging out and etc. etc. Have not missed a day in like 2.5 years, and I don't plan on doing so. So fingers crossed on that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time right here on this channel, and I'm out.